Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champion, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So James Madison's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in me. This week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Slater. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Throw it in the backfield. It's Slater. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive your ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. The Dukes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll take it himself. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
You always want to establish and create momentum early in games, especially when you're on offense, and they've been able to do that here. They're finding their flow. All these plays they've scripted throughout the week. They knew.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against.
All out of space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback to shoot pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to... near full on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll try the run. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st down from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Slater. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now they're going to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the Dukes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. caught in the backfield. It's later. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game. Turning it on! And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's got an open man. The discard, and he's running free. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. The 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you